Welcome back to Louisville Now, talking about Steins on Main, which happens this weekend. Now, it'd be like talking about the Revolutionary War and not mentioning Paul Revere, right? We got to mention the man who really brought this concept to downtown, and he is Sam Cruz of Against the Grain.
Hey, John.
Sam, welcome in.
Hey, how you doing?
I am doing well. I'm always much better when I'm sitting at Against the Grain because you guys, excellent beers.
Well, thank
For those who aren't aware, I love going to a Bats game, going down to Against the Grain beforehand, and just get a little bit of a nice little feel good from some of your great beers. Talk about, you're bigger than one place now, aren't you, Sam?
We are, yeah. We're well, first of all, we have a distribution facility that we produce all of our big beers and everything that goes around, and we ship beer all over the U.S. Right now, 19 states, and we have some that we'll export over to Europe here soon.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were talking to Jessica Wethington, and she mentioned the fact that, okay, we're known for bourbon. I get that, as we should be. But I think craft beer, too, the culture is very vibrant and growing. So talk a little bit about that. Your story at Against the Grain is a good one.
Yeah, beer has been magical to me. My life has been nothing but good times. And I have to say that's because of the great beer community that we had here in the beginning. But as we've come along, we've developed a great community of brewers and then beer aficionados and people that like to drink beer. And that kind
of, you point at me.
Yeah. Well, that kind of led us to these great events that we have downtown, like Steins on Main.
Yeah, let's talk about Steins on Main. Your concept, you're the one who thought of this. I think it's brilliant. So did you want to copy the Oktoberfest in Germany, or what was your idea? What was your concept?
Well, the big, I guess, question I had myself was, why don't we have it in downtown? Oktoberfest isn't a new idea. I didn't invent it for sure. It's an old idea.
But Steins on Main.
Well, we had such a great beer community, and we have such a beautiful downtown, and it's flourishing. And what better place to celebrate the great beer of Louisville, the great beer of Kentucky, in this beautiful area downtown? Okay,
I had a friend of mine, and you probably know him, Trevor Cravens.
Oh yeah.
He's somewhat of a beer aficionado. And I asked him one time. I said, okay, he came on. I was doing an interview with him, and I said, what's the best beer ever? And he said, the one in your hand. It's the one you like. And I think that's a great answer. With that being said, tell me about some of your specialty beers, like the one you're holding now.
Well, I have to agree with Trevor first.
The one in your hand.
The one in your hand is the best beer. Yeah. So I think the most pertinent beer of the season is our Oktoberfest. Unfortunately, we don't have any left in our warehouse. So if you see it out in the wild, go get it. But to me, it's a beautiful beer. It's made with the choicest ingredients. It's malty, it's rich. It's a lager though, so it's still drinkable. I love it. And then we have some other beers that are pretty well known. They have some crass names. We are who we are, Against the Grain. So I won't say it on TV.
Thank you.
But you can see them out in the store.
There you go. Okay, but when you say you're sold out of your Oktoberfest beer, that speaks to success. Talk to me a little bit about how Louisville measures up in terms of success with other towns that are known for their beer culture.
So I would say this, in the craft beer industry right now, there's some shrinkage happening. There's some breweries that are closing. We're fortunate here in Kentucky. We've had hardly any of those, and certainly here in Louisville, we're only growing. There's more breweries opening here. So that just speaks volumes to the community that we have and to the great brewers that are in this city.
And there's something that I think also seems to tie into the dining scene. I talk to some of these chefs, and it's all like a fraternity. They welcome each other in. It's not like, oh, me against you. It's more like, hey, you're part of something that is growing here. Do you feel the same way about brewmasters and breweries? Is it the same kind of friendship, fraternity thing?
It's a community.
Okay, there we go.
And I think that's really the part that makes beer so special is we work really hard to make sure that not only are our ships rising, but the entire sea around us, the ships are rising as well. So we support each other. That again circles back to why Steins on Main, so we can support this community. We have great community organizations, great spaces like this, and I got to plug the Louisville Downtown Partnership.
Please do.
Without organizations like that are driving these events and helping drive downtown, I don't think our breweries would be as successul. So we're all just one big community. Let's wrap our arms around each other.
Yeah. Okay, Sam. So let's talk about what you envisioned for Steins on Main and what actually exists. So what will we see here Saturday? And are you really happy with the way it's kind of worked out?
Yeah, what I envision up to 20, I think we're at 16 or 17 local Louisville breweries with their Oktoberfest beers and lagers. I envision people here smiling, families. I envision music from Boom Pa Pa. I envision Lots of fun, just people smiling. And I envision people in downtown Louisville. I can't stress enough how amazing it is to have this city.
Okay, so we talked a little bit to Jessica about games and things that will be happening here. You mentioned the band as well. What kind of games are you going to participate in now, Sam? Come on, you got to jump in.
I've been known to yodel.
You can yodel.
I can yodel. It's not good. It sounds like a cat being strangled.
That's okay.
I can do a Stein hoist, but I prefer not to compete because I usually have beer that goes to my lips, and so I hoist it over and over and over to my mouth.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Really, I'm just here to celebrate with everyone and smile and see all the good times.
Again, congratulations, not only on Steins on Main, but Against the Grain. It's a great success story to you and your partners. Is there anybody here you'd like to mention? I know you mentioned Louisville Downtown Partnership, but maybe some of your partners at Against the Grain.
Yeah, well, I always tip my hat to my business partner, Jerry Nagy. He lets me come out and do these fun things while he's at the warehouse kind of working it out. He's doing the tough stuff.
I've got a feeling you do your share of work, though, Sam.
I try.
And again, I want to remind folks, too, if they can't make it out to Steins on Main, although we all hope you do, tell them again about your locations for Against the Grain.
Come down and see us at the ball field at Louisville Slugger Field. Really, that's the only place we want people going right now. We want people downtown. Otherwise, keep an eye out. Go visit your local breweries throughout the city, not just mine. I have a great brewery, and it's well known, but let's help these other guys grow too.
Okay.
We have a lot of room.
Team player.
That's right.
Okay, as we close up here, okay, hoist the Stein. Just see if you can last until we go to the end. All right, once again, Sam Cruz, Against the Grain. He's very good at hoisting the Stein, and we'll see you right here this weekend, Saturday, 2 o'clock, Steins on Main. We'll be right back on Louisville Now.